Hey, it's Chris Duncan here, and I want to, on this episode of the Freedom Experiment, show you what it is that we've been building, take you behind the scenes on how some of it works, so you can really get a sense and understanding of what's possible for you to be able to build freedom right now in 2026. So there's three M's to it. The first is your mind, get your mind right. Second is machine, and third is meaning. Make sure you have the right meaning in your life. I want to talk about the machine. Talk a lot about mindset, getting in the right structure and consciousness. But I've built this machine that is running my whole business, and it's incredible. So the first thing that I made a mistake on is I got stuck in one LLM. So you can get stuck in Claude, or you get stuck in OpenCore, Anthropic. So the first thing I've built is a dashboard. I'll show you in a second. And this dashboard, you upload skills, you create agents, and you can choose which LLM it runs on, okay? And so this dashboard here it is running for me right now, and I'll just pull it up and I'll show you a little bit of an insight into how it looks, because it's really cool to be able to see this first dashboard so that you have a bit of an understanding of what it is that we can build out for you, or what it is that you might want to be building as well. So here's my full dashboard here. It has the spend for this month so far, which is so cheap for what it's getting done. I'll show you some of the things it's doing. It has a full team. In fact, it has an organization chart here, full organizational chart, different projects, and it's consistently running. I've got an inbox of things I need to read right now. I've got a dashboard. I've got issues, which are little tasks. These are all the tasks that have been run just today. And then it's got routines, which are automated tasks, okay? So this is the first thing that you need to run and you create is a dashboard, because you don't want to get stuck in just one thing. So the way that you must start is you create this dashboard. You can choose your LLM so you can keep your costs down. I'll show you how to upload skills, and then you can actually build agents as well. So the first thing that I built is a founder intelligence, founder intel. And so one of the biggest problems I have is that my business needs me. So I created a founder intelligence that's updating. The first thing that was in this founder intelligence is metrics. I created the most amazing metrics system. What I've actually been able to do with these metrics is track back where every single lead that's in my database originally came from, giving me such great visibility. It used to cost me $3,000 a month to have this visibility, to know this person's spending $1 here in 2026. Where did they start? What have they bought? But what ad actually caught their attention to begin with? And feeding that back to Facebook, to Meta, to Google, to actually know where it's coming from. So I create this amazing dashboard. It used to cost us $3,000 US a month just to have this intel, and it never worked because it never captured offline events. So what I did is, instead of just creating it to just pull from Facebook, I had it also go down different tracks. So instead of just Facebook, which breaks, by the way, instead of just Google Tag Manager, which breaks, it also went down phone numbers, name, and email to fully build an understanding of the person and then to track it back. I've got the best visibility. It's pushing to me every single day. So daily metrics. The second thing is I wanted to make sure that I understood and could have a full understanding of my brand. So what I did is I uploaded every single transcript, every single webinar, every single book, every single YouTube video into this, and taught the brain who I am and what I'm doing. The second thing is I created a rhythm for every week for it to go and look at all my competitors and see what are my competitors offering. So what it does is every single Sunday, it goes and gets my competitor list. I can show you this in a second. It gets all my competitors. It searches what Facebook ads are they running, what emails are they sending, what products are they offering, what are they doing. It puts that all into the brain, okay? And then it gets our up-to-date, our current ads and sales. So it takes all this input and puts it all into that brand, so I truly understand the brand. All the transcripts of my brand, everything I've ever done, all my competitors, what they're doing, and all the current ads and everything gets put into there, so we truly understand it. Then the next thing I did is I really wanted to have up-to-date knowledge, okay? So I created a system where we could update the knowledge of what's working right now. So I created this brain that goes out and researches what's working on Facebook in 2026. What are the best strategies for good? In fact, I can show you this brain. So I create this brain so it's feeding back up-to-date information, because one of our problems is that, and so here's my marketing brain here, is this marketing brain has hundreds, if not thousands of sets of inputs. And it's talking about some up-to-date things like the ABO cannibalization and how that the creative lottery and flawed testing matches, all these things here that were working in other years and now isn't working this year. And so this brain is completely perfect for exactly what I need in my business, and I created this brain. So this is Founder Intel, and it gets updated every single day and then every single week with the best knowledge. So the best knowledge of how to use AI, how to implement my business, and it puts it all in there. This all turns into a document that gets sent to me every single day. So I know exactly what's happening out there, what we need to do. I put all the different viral ad campaigns, everything in there specific to my business. And then I thought, okay, so I've got that. I've got the dashboard. What is it that I can start shipping? Where can I make the biggest impact in my business? And also, this is something you want to think about. And so what I realized is that the best place to create the biggest impact is in marketing. So the first thing is, if you understand what's happening out there in the market and you understand your brand and the brain understands the things out there, can give you exact advice on what it is you need, okay? So the first thing that I needed to do was to create a system to get content out to the world. So I created a proprietary system that takes a Zoom recording and turns it into 24 pieces of content. I do one Zoom and it takes that Zoom, it edits it, it clips it, it even schedules it and posts it out across the channels, okay? So I can just take one thing. This right now is getting recorded on Zoom. And from that one Zoom, now have, if I go here into my social planner, I now have an abundance, if I just refresh that page, an abundance of content that has been fully edited, fully crafted, gone through a whole system. Okay, so there's me on one of my Zooms. Can you see on the side there? I wonder if I can zoom in there on the side. There we go. So you should be able to see that. And if I click on another one, there it is going out on YouTube. There's another one on Instagram. And if I just zoom back in and I go down, there is 10 pages of these. And not only is it those, also it created, if I go here and deselect these, it also created LinkedIn posts for me, blogs and everything. So there it is there, okay? It's pretty wild to see from one single Zoom, all of these going out there to all these. Oops, that was just on YouTube. I meant to do LinkedIn. There is LinkedIn. So even out on LinkedIn, which is so cool. Okay, so there you can see the quality of what's getting put out there. Okay, so I built that and I thought that's cool. So now I can do one Zoom, fully built it, wired it up myself, completely goes through the whole system, edits it up, puts it out there, 24 pieces of content, so that's going. But then I thought, I don't want to have to keep speaking. So I created a different system, which is a faceless posting system. Okay, the faceless means no Chris. It goes out, it does research. It takes that research and puts it into content. So I got it to research all my best competitors, all the people whose work I love, and I created content, and I'll show you them, that's completely faceless, and it's doing this automatically every single day. It's posting this out there. Let me find you an example here so you can see a little bit of it. So here it is here. Oh, no, that's not one. Where's one of them? Here. So you can see this post here on the side. It says, you don't have mindset, you have an install. And then you go through and it's a whole created post for and some content from a guy named Charles Hannell. And then I can click on the next one here. And the universe doesn't owe you a why. And again, another amazing post and another one and another one. These are just, here's one here. This one's a different color because it's my AI machine content as well. So that's my faceless system, okay? So then I thought, right, well, I've got my faceless system, I've got my Zoom system, but I've got this huge backlog of events and videos that I've done. So I created a repurposing engine, okay? And what the repurposing engine does is it goes and finds old content and makes it new and then posts it. Because if you're like me, you've got tons of great old content and you want it to get out there and post. So I'll show you one of them, and it's a much younger looking Chris who's out there doing. Let's see if I can find one real quick. I'll just go to all, and it won't be that one. If I go to this side, gosh, no, that's another one of the carousel posts that are made, which is interesting. So let's see, not that one. No, that's a new one. You'll see if they're an old one because it won't have me standing in this room, you know. It's me in seminars. It's me in other parts. So that's another new one. That's a cool one. That's actually a template that I'm just building out. So let's see. That's new. Maybe they're all on this end. How do you work? The more stuck you feel. These are all news. And some of these are looking really, really good, like super well crafted. You can see there's captions and everything on them. So these are all the other style ones. Wonder where it will be. I know they're here. I know that they are here. It's just, here we go. This one. So look at this one. So this is me from years ago. And so I found a bunch of these old videos of a much younger Chris. This is from 2018, okay? And that's the repurposing engine. I've got all of my live events getting queued, and every day it's taking all of this old stuff, repurposing, getting it up to date to 2026 and pushing it out there. The next thing I did is I took that brain and all the up-to-date research, and I actually turned it into a machine that instructs me on exactly what ads that I need to create. So I built a whole ads machine for both Google and Facebook. Well, sorry, Meta now. And what it's doing is it's taking all of my knowledge, all of that research and everything, puts it through a system, understanding exactly what's working this week, exactly what it is, and spits out the exact ads. And then with one click, it's integrated to Facebook and it's live. So I've got this whole system, and I guess I could just keep talking about this forever. But instead of just keep talking about it, I want to explain to you why I'm so excited about it. In previous years, I had to hire so many people to be able to do all this work, but I was always the one that knew it better. I really understood the person. I understood the content. I understood the brand. I understood it the best. And so I would spend all this time. I'd go to another agency, have to explain who my customer is, and then they would go screw it up. Well, now with all these tools, I get to be a one-person business. So what we're doing is we've created this system, and I showed it on the first screen here. And this system is replicatable. So I've taken all of these skills that I've been showing you, all of these workflow, and I've inputted this into the dashboard. Inside that dashboard, there's agents and there's multiple LLMs. Now, here's where it's really cool. I can take this dashboard and I can copy it right over to you. You can have that dashboard. I can put it right into your business like that. Because also in that, I've got all, and I'm not going to show you these, but I've got all my profit tracking. I've got how my team works. I've got booking in meetings. I've got sales commissions. I've got sending emails, everything integrated into that from an operational standpoint, and sales, actually having sales and chatbots working without you. And so this is what I'm calling the freedom experiment. And I'm applying this whole system. And I'm actually going to take on some other businesses, because part of this case study, I'm thinking it's great that I'm doing it for me, but I'm going to take on some others. So if you want to be a part of it, there's a link here. We can come find out more about joining my inner circle and being one of the people that I help set this up for you so you can have the whole thing work. And before you think that this is too complicated or that it's not for you, that's what you need to get over. And it's why the mindset piece is so important. You must get your mind in the right place. There is no going back. Everyone needs to build an AI operating system. There's loads of mistakes you can make. One of them is only working on one LLM. If you're just working on Claude or just working on OpenAI or just working on Grok, if you're just there, you're going to get stuck in that system. You need to have a database. This is a dashboard and a database to be a dashboard to work from. The set that can change LLMs and change agents that bring skills with them. The second thing that you need is you need to be able to have other people come in and do this, okay? I built all these little things and none of my team could see it or help me. I was completely stuck. So having this dashboard that I showed you, like when I want my team in there, so if I go back here and show you exactly how it's done, as I click into it, here it is. I actually have team in here. So inside Content Education, I can invite people and they can be a part of it, okay? So I've got other people that are sitting inside this. They can be viewers, operators, admin, or owners, and they can step in and see the whole business. They can be a part of it. And I can actually delegate projects to them. So they could just be working, as with the chief of staff, or just working in operations, or just working in onboarding, or just working in marketing or founder intelligence. And they can be in there going through all of these things. And it is so exciting just to watch it all happen and watch it all go, which is really cool. And so you can see here why we've been talking. Well, actually, it was a little bit before we started. We've got 15 new ad images and bundle that are there for my review. We've got a new ideogram key that needs to get fixed. We've got something else here. But today, these are all the tasks that got shipped. Those are the 3 that are unread at the top. These are all the other tasks that this is right to 3 days ago, that all got shipped in just the last 3 days, which is really, really, really exciting to see all of this happening. So anyway, I'm excited. There's no going back. You need to get your mind in the right place. Freedom is available. You can build businesses without staff. You can scale your marketing right now without needing to hire agencies and do all these things if you set it up right. The first step is to get your founder intelligence sorted. Make sure you're getting the best research. Make sure you got all the data. Make sure you have everything that you need to then help your AI. The next thing is create your marketing ecosystem. What is it that you want to get happening for you? Set them up, ship it, make them agents, never touch it again. I love you so much. Thanks for watching this. Again, if you want to get involved in what I'm doing and want me to start helping you with this, click the link, move forward. I don't think there's any way you can go back after seeing stuff like this. My name's Chris Duncan. I'm excited to connect with you. Bye for now.